So are we together? TradingView.com. Now this is what you will see. If we ask you to sign in, it may ask you to sign in. I'm not sure what do I want to sign in now? I don't think I want to sign in. It's going to allow me what I want to do. Well, you will have to sign in. I think you will have to sign in. So the first thing you need to do is you need to find NAS 100. So you are going to come here where you have the AAPL and you click on that. And in the search bar, tap NAS 100. When you tap NAS 100, you are going to see several NAS 100. You are going to select the one by Vantage. The one by Vantage. I'm giving you time to do it. But I'm not going to keep this liberty because liberty is intellectual property. So I'm not supposed to put it online. You're not supposed to put it online. So once you select the one by Vantage, which I'm going to do now, you are then going to where you have indicators. You come to indicators and I'm going to search Asian, ASIAN, Asian range. The one we're looking for is the one by Nico 948. Asian range by Nico 948. You can see the star beside it. Just asterisk, just select the star to add it to your favorites. Then tap on the Asian range once. Tap on it once. Okay, so now that I've done this, it's saying join for free. So I'm gonna have to log in here. I'm gonna have to log in. And I did not want to log in. Because you actually cannot log in on two devices at the same time. And I don't remember which one I used to log in on my other device, but let's see. Okay. All right. So I've added it to my chart. Now, how do we set it up? You can see it is showing here, Asian range Nico 948. You are going to tap on that. You tap on that indicator. Is this a bolt, which indicates settings? Click on that bolt. You are going to see input, style, and visibility. At the top, input, style, and visibility. Mr. Solomon, you said you missed a step. Where are you? Have you selected NAS 100? Good. Okay, so you have selected Vantage. Good. Now, you are going to go to where you have indicators. You will find it here. Indicators. You will find indicators and you will tap on indicators. And you are going to search for Asian range by Nico 948. This video is actually in Rich Vendiga's training in the academy. It's there. If you go and watch it, you will find it there. So when you tap tap on the Asia range. Just tap it once. If you tap it multiple times, it's going to show up 2 times on your screen. Or it will even be asking you to pay or something. So just tap it once. So when you close and come back to the chart, it will have added it. You will see this Asia range at the top of your screen. You will see Asia range at the top of your screen. So now when we tap on the Asia range, now we want to adjust the settings to give us what we want. So you click on this bolt. You click on that to bring out the settings panel. Are we together now? Are we together now? Are we all together now, please? I hope nobody is behind. Okay? So you see inputs. You see inputs at the top. You see visibility. You see style. The first one we are going to adjust is the inputs. So I tap on inputs. All you are going to do here, the only thing you are going to do here is you're going to tick this checkbox. Finish. Show Asian session range on 1 hour chart. Tick the checkbox. That's all. Next, we're going to move to style. We're going to tap on style. When I tap on style, you see this up and down. Mr. Wale, he said here Asian range only allows to follow. I don't understand what that means. Can you unmute your microphone and explain? Let me ask you to unmute. Quickly explain. And for those of you who have started taking it, if you had any issues last week, I want you to also share. Yeah, unmute your microphone, please. Explain what you mean. Mr. Wale, are you there? I invited you to unmute your mic, Mr. Wale. I can't hear you. I'm unmuting your mic again. So can you just quickly explain what you mean? Here, Asian range only allows to follow. Your mic is open. You can go ahead, sir. You're on the input side. I said under the input, just select the checkbox. Is it not showing clearly on my phone? So is it showing too small on the phone? Should I change to the laptop? I feel like it's better if I do it on the phone, since you guys are also going to be using on your phone, most of you. If you click on inputs, just select the checkbox. Okay, good. Once you are done, that's the only thing you are adjusting there. Next, you are moving to style. So where you have these gray colors, this is simply to help you decide what color you want the borders to be. So, for example, when you click on this one for up, you can decide to choose black. Whatever color you want, the upper boundary will be black. Just so it will show very well. For thickness, so go and see whatever color you choose is up to you. But for thickness, use the third thickness option. Okay. For the lower one, for down, when you click on down, whatever color you want is up to you. So I'm choosing black again, and I'm choosing that third thickness. Now for plot background, I like to use red for the background. So I select red, and then where you have this opacity, just slide it so that it will show very well when you go to the chart. I will increase the opacity. Now, you click on OK. But we're not yet done. You click on OK. Then we observe this thing on the 5-minute time frame. So at the top of your screen, make sure it is set to 5 minutes. Where right now for me it is showing day. When I change that D, when I click on that D, it's going to bring out the different time frames. When I put it on 5 minutes, I expect to see the Asian range already on my screen, well painted, highlighted for me. My phone is hanging. Why are you hanging? What's going on? It's frozen. I'm going to launch it again. Oh, I have to start again because of this. Okay. So it loaded. I'm signed in on another device, so it's loaded my previous charts here on this thing. So let me just bring it up again. NAS 100. We were showing gold. So NAS 100, the one by Vantage. So I was saying, come to the 5-minute chart. Okay. And so if you collapse your, now, can you see what I'm doing? I'm expanding, I'm collapsing. You need to learn how to navigate and how to maneuver this charts. Now, what am I doing to expand and contract? When I want to put more information, just put your 2 fingers on the screen and draw them together. Okay, it will bring it together. But the height is too much. I don't like the height. So again, I'll take my 2 fingers. And where all these numbers are, these numbers that you have on the right, if you put your 2 fingers on the numbers panel, you can just put your thumb and your forefinger there. When you pull it down, when you bring your fingers together, it's going to reduce the height. If you pull them apart, it's going to increase the height. So you need to learn how to navigate these charts, because sometimes the information you're looking for is at the back. Good. So this is what we're looking for. So now that we've set up the Asian range, every morning when you wake up, this boundary would have been set for you. Every morning when you wake up, it will have been set. Okay, one more thing that you need to do. Your time zone will show at the bottom here. You'll see, so I've already adjusted mine to UTC +1, but your one is probably showing UTC or UTC +2. If you're in Nigeria, your time zone is UTC +1. So what you are going to do is you click on that UTC that you are seeing, and to bring out all the time zones. So just change it, look for Lagos. You see UTC +1, Lagos. Change the time zone to that time. UTC +1, Lagos. UTC +1, Lagos. Change it to that time zone, and you're good. So every morning when you wake up, at the bottom Somebody saying, where is UTC located? At the bottom of your screen, you will see the time and you will see the UTC there. Have you seen it? At the bottom right, you'll see the time and you'll see the time zone. Nigeria, we are UTC +1. So go and change your own to UTC +1, Lagos. So every morning when you wake up, this indicator would have helped us to identify the boundary that happened from midnight. To 6 a.m. Say your own is showing CDF. That means you chose futures. You chose NAS 100 futures. So go back and search NAS 100. I'll type it again so you will get it. But I won't do it after this. Now click on the NAS 100 at the top. It brings out the search bar. Type your NAS 100. Of all the options that are there, look, just the plain NAS 100 by Vantage. There is another NAS 100 FT by Vantage. If you choose that one, you are choosing something else. That one is the futures. We're not trading the futures. We're trading the index. They are both the index anyway. But this is one you're looking for. NAS 100 by Vantage. That's what you're looking for. Oh, okay. All right. So every morning when you wake up, you will find this on your chart. It will have painted it red. All we wait for, this is the Liberty strategy. What is the Liberty strategy? Whenever the price, that's these candles, once the candles go above this line, the upper limit, we take a buy. If it goes below the lower limit, the lower boundary, we enter a sell. Finish. If it goes above, we take a buy. If it goes below, we take a sell. Remember, we are watching it on the 5-minute candles. On the 5-minute candles. We're watching it on the 5-minute candles. Now, I want to talk about your risk management. But it's not more than that. If it goes, when you wake up in the morning, on Monday morning, by the time you wake up, you will find a new one will be in front. There will be a new one front. And it will be painted red. And there will be the upper limit and the lower limit. What are we going to be waiting for? We are waiting for price. If price goes, once we see the candles come up like this, we know it's time to buy. Once we have a 5-minute candle close, how will you know a 5-minute candle close? This place must be 5 minutes. You must go and set it to 5 minutes. So what that means is that each candle, all these things on the screen, this red and green, we call them candles. It's a forex term. So so now I'm going to change to my laptop now. We are done with the settings. So I'm changing to my laptop now so that we can actually review it properly. Okay? I hope everybody has the settings. I hope everybody has put it on their screen. Does everybody have the settings? Please confirm that you have the settings. Confirm you have the settings. Good. It's a thing that you do once. The thing that you do once. Don't subscribe to TradingView. Don't subscribe to TradingView. You don't need to pay. So TradingView it allows you to use two it allows you to use 2 indicators free of charge. So Liberty is just one. So we don't need to pay for anything. So just ignore all their marketing asking you to subscribe. Just ignore it. Don't subscribe for anything. So now let's quickly review. You have the settings. Oh, that's changed back to gold. That's 100. So let's look at what happened last week. Okay? Friday. So let's start with Friday. Now remember, you need to watch on the 5-minute time frame. 5-minute time frame. So my chart is on 30 minutes. I'm going to change this to 5 minutes. Why is my laptop acting all slow? What's going on? Trying to set up. Everything works perfectly. Cashing out in 2025. Okay, good. So this was Friday. So let's review Friday together. I'm on the 5-minute time frame. So each of these candles represents 5 minutes. If you have a laptop, I would recommend that you use a laptop. Okay, so now this is something that I do in addition to not make a mistake. When you look at the left-hand panel on your trading view, you are going to see some tools here. I normally come to trading view. So we observe on trading view and we execute on Trade Locker. Okay, we observe on trading view, we execute on Trade Locker. Now, you can also execute on Trade Locker. You can observe on Trade Locker too. There's a way to do it. I did a video showing how to set it up. But if you come here and you click on it, where you have the trend line, if you look for horizontal ray, I usually will just come to the upper line, the upper limit, and I'll put my horizontal ray. So that I can see it very well. I'll do the same thing for the lower limit. I put my horizontal ray, and so we are good. Now, what are we waiting for? We are waiting for a 5-minute candle close above this place. So this one didn't close above this one. I hope you can see my cursor. This one didn't close above, but this one closed above. Now, there are actually 2 strategies. There's a breakout model, there's a reversal. But for starters, we are working with the breakout model, meaning this is price moving, it broke above. This is usually our signal to take a buy. Right? Now, risk management, what do we do? Oh, I shouldn't have changed back to laptop yet. When you place your buy, your stop loss is going to be $50 lower than your entry price, $50 below this Asian range upper limit. So if we trace this line to the end, we will see that it is 21,682. That's the price. That's our entry price. So our stop loss would be $50 less than that if we took a buy. If price came below, your stop loss will be $50. That's if we took a sell. So let me come back. Yes, 50 pips. Very good. You understand it? No, not 50 pips. 500 pips. 500 pips. Let me come back to Trade Locker now. Let's come back to Trade Locker. I'm going to share screen on Mac. I'm going to have to go back. Sorry, I'm just going back and forth. But I want to show you how to execute it. Although I've done a video showing this. and that video is still up. I didn't take that one down. That video is still up. So let's assume we've seen the price break above. We've seen the price break above. Okay. And we are about to take a buy. So this is weekend, so we can't take it. But the first thing I do, okay, so let me just give you your lot size, that you are going to use. If you have a 10K account, don't, for any reason, don't even think of using more than 0.01 lot size. Important. 10K account, 0.01 lot size. I put it in the chat. Don't ever go beyond. And you're only opening one position. One. If you have a 25K account, your lot size can be 0.02. 0.02 lot size. Now, you can decide to open 2 positions, but each one with 0.01. And that's really dealing with trade management, and I will explain why. So 25K account, 0.02 lot size. If you want, you can open 2 with 0.01, 25K account. 50K account, a 50K account can decide to use 0.05. And you're not going beyond that, 0.05. Now, if you wanted to, you could open one position with 0.03 and another one with 0.02. Trade management, I'm going to explain why I'm saying this. 0.03, 0.02, you can open 2, but altogether, it's not exceeding 0.05. And there's a reason for this. Maybe I should have put how much you'll be risking in front of it. 100K account, you can already guess. 100K account, you can already guess is what? 0.1. With the 100K account, you'll be risking $500 with a 0.1 lot size. 100K account will be a $500 risk. A 200K account can use a 0.2, risking $1,000. Now, if you wanted to reduce your risk by half, if you feel, okay, this is too much for me to risk, you can still decide to risk it further. This lot size recommendation I just gave, this is you risking 0.5% of your account. The 200K account where I said you're going to use 0.02, that means you'll be risking $1,000 in each trade. And $1,000 is 0.5% of the account. Now, the good thing with Liberty strategy is that whatever you are risking, the risk to reward on Liberty is usually in the neighborhood of 1 to 3, 1 to 4. Meaning, if you are risking $1, it's because you are going to need to make $3 or $4. So if you are risking 1,000, it's because you are likely going to make anywhere from, let's conservatively say, $2,000 to $4,000. And we're going to look at the performance so far. So now we take the trade. I've done a video where I showed how to do this live. Okay, market is closed now, so it won't really show us in real times. But to open your trade, the first thing you're looking at your lot size. Let's say this is a 10K account. Okay, my lot size is 0.01. I'm fine. So now I want to put my trade parameters. I click on that arrow. It brings up the trade. Okay, so let's say I want to take a buy. It's currently on buy. The way I edit my own, you can use, so for stop loss, so you always start with the stop loss. This is where you have stop loss. So the first thing is to tap it, and it gives you multiple. You can adjust your stop loss by price, by ticks, by P&L. For the sake of simplicity, I use ticks. So whenever I want to take the trade, the first thing I do is I come to protect my trade, and I put 5,000 where I have ticks. The moment you put 5,000 where you have ticks, it will automatically adjust your price to be $50 less than your entry price. Once you adjust the ticks, this your price will automatically adjust. Your price will automatically adjust to be $50 less than your entry price. And because this is a 0.01 lot, it's showing me that if this trade should hit stop loss, I'm only going to lose $50. That's P&L. So that's the first thing you do. So $5,000, 5,000 ticks, meaning I'm risking $50. On my take profit side, I can now come to take profit. And if you wanted to, if you have a small account, which is like if you have the 10K account, which is the smallest one, I wouldn't recommend that you use more. Well, except you're going to be actively watching it. If you'll be actively watching it, you can just keep watching the trade. And as the trade keeps advancing, the moment your profit gets to $50, I would suggest that you come and change your stop loss to the entry price that you used. And again, I've explained this in the video. So there are different ways to manage the trade. One, you are risking $50 with 5,000 ticks. If you come here and put 20,000 ticks, showing you that for your $50 risk, you are planning to take out $200. Does it mean price is going to get to 200? It may not get to 200. It may not get to 200. Okay? So you will be watching it. Once the price gets to $50 profit, you will come back and adjust this your stop loss. There's a video that I showed you how to adjust the stop loss, and you will make it a break-even trade. Your entry price is what you will come and put as the stop loss, or you would trail stop. I've also done a video on how to trail stop. It is in the playlist. It's in the playlist that I created. So if you go through those videos, you will see how to manage the trade. So this is basically how to open the Liberty strategy trade. Once we break to the upside, you click on buy. Your stop loss is the first thing you put, 5,000 ticks. Sometimes I don't even put anything on the take profit side because I'm watching it. But now what I have decided to do to manage my trades better is I open 2 positions. If you have a 10K account, you can open 2 positions. So on my 100K account, I open 2 positions, each one. So my overall risk is I plan to use 0.1, but instead of using 0.1, I open 2 positions with 0.05. Add them together, that's 0.1. On one of them, I will put my take profit as 5,000 ticks, meaning I'm risking 250 to make 250. Why am I doing that? One of them, I'm putting my take profit as the same as my stop, 250 to make 250. As soon as price gets to that $250, it will automatically close the trade for me in profit. What has that done? Now my risk is, so I still have another trade running. If that trade for any reason should reverse and hit my stop loss, I will lose $250. But I already made $250. So that will be a break-even trade for me. I'm covered. Because there are times when the price will first of all enter profit and come back and hit a stop loss. So if one of my trades has already closed out for me $250 in profit, the second one, the worst it can do is hit the stop loss and close $250, the break-even trade. So you can either do that or you can use the trailing stop function. Besides stop loss here, you know what? Let's not talk about trail stop. I don't want to overwhelm you guys. Let's start from the basics. And so practice on Monday, all of you that are new, on Monday and Tuesday. I believe you guys are in the WhatsApp group. So, we'll do it together on Monday. So take it on your demo account. Open your demo account today. Monday, when Liberty happens, take the trade on your demo account and share your screenshots so that if you made any mistake, if there's anything, there are leaders who will make inputs, put you through. But I want you to be making the mistake on a demo, not your actual challenge account. That money is real money. It's real money. Don't use it to practice. Don't use it to experiment. 10K is 16 million naira. 200K is 320 million naira. We got it cheap, but it is not cheap. It is real money. So practice it on your challenge account. Okay, so at this point, this is already to it. I want you guys to ask your questions. I haven't even reviewed that. I wanted us to review the strategy, especially for last week. So let's quickly do that. I have another meeting that I'm hosting by 9 o'clock, and I actually need about 1 hour to prepare for that meeting. So let's quickly do this. I want to review the Liberty strategy for this last week. Where is this? I'll take your question, Mr. Solomon. So if you look here, does TradeLocker offer free demo account aside the challenge? Yes, you need to open it with Trident Markets. So reach out to your upline and ask them for their Trident Markets link so that you can open a demo account. And I've done a video. If it's on my YouTube channel, let me quickly post my YouTube link here. My YouTube channel. Where is that channel? The channel dedicated for the team. The channel is a little slow this afternoon. This evening. This is my personal channel. The one for the team. So Profit with MDC, that's the name of the channel. Profit with MDC. That's the name of the channel. Profit with MDC. How do I share this? Where do I find share now? There's share. Anyway, just look for Profit with MDC. You'll see the FFX bottle. Thing. Where do I find the link for this channel? I can't find the link, guys. So sorry. Let me just look for the video where I explain that thing. I'll quickly show you. Profit with MD. M for mango. M for mango. Profit with MDC. What's up with my internet today? Okay. Yes. Trade parameters. Trade parameters. Trade management. That's the one. Trade parameters and trade management. I'll quickly post that in the chat. So once I post this link, just subscribe to the channel and you'll see the videos that are there. I don't know why my tenant is acting up this evening. Don't understand. Or if you missed the settings, I'm so sorry. Reach out to someone who was here. Let them put you through. The meeting was pre-announced. So I've dropped the video, the parameters. I've dropped it in the chat, so you can just check it out. In this video, I want to just simulate what the trade looks like when you're taking the Liberty strategy. Mass 100. Okay, so as we already know, whenever. Okay, so let's quickly run through. So one quickly review for last weekend. For this week. So here we are. We had this candle close above, and so you likely took a buy. And then price was chopping sideways, and then price came back down. Now, let's look for 500 pips. If we call this 89, 21,689. So on the extreme right, where you have the figures, I'm looking at what the price is there. I don't know if you'll be able to see it on your phone. You may have to zoom. On the phone to see what I'm looking at. So price is 21,689. So 89. If I call that 90, my stop loss will be 90 minus 50 will be 40. So my stop loss will be somewhere here. Okay, my stop loss will be somewhere here. And if you notice, let me put a line there. That's where the stop loss is. If you enter the trade here. Now, if you entered at the exact breakout of the Asia high, your stop loss would have been slightly lower, and so this trade didn't stop you out. But if you waited for the 5-minute candle close, such as this one, and that's when you enter the trade, then you ended up getting stopped out. And you would have lost that trade. Now, here again, we didn't see a clear break. It broke on the line. We didn't see a clear break until here. This is where we saw another break. So this was your signal to enter again. If you had entered again, the price kept chopping sideways, even came down, but look what eventually happened. So how much did you make on this trade? Let's look at the risk to reward. Let's look at what happened. You entered on the 5-minute break. Our stop loss is, just a moment, let me get the stop loss. Okay. So this is risk to reward 2.8. This is the 2.8 risk to reward. So you risked $50 and you made times 2.8, almost times 3. So if you had a 10K account, now remember, you already lost 500 pips here. You already lost 500 pips, which on your 10K account would be $50. But now you re-entered again, and you made $143. It has covered up for the loss here. It has covered up for the loss, so you are up 1%. You risked 0.5%, and you made almost 1.5%. As a matter of fact, if I extend this up, it's just that I don't want to take it to the very top because you are not likely going to nail the exact top. And usually if you've made a 1-to-1, 1-to-2, once you've made a 1-to-1 and it's still going up, just activate the trailing stop. Let the stop loss just be following the profit like that. So you risked 0.5%, you first of all lost it. But you re-entered again, and this time around, you made 1.5%. When you take out what you lost, you are 1% in profit. But this is to the upside. Look at what happened later in the evening. Although by this time, everybody had left the market, everybody had taken their mind off. It was so annoying. Imagine catching this entire move. But again, the rule is if we break below, what's the rule? If we break below, we take a sell. So if once again we saw the price break below like this, if you took a sell, what did you end up making? What's the moment? Good. So what did you end up making? This trade is another. So this is 1.5. So you risked 0.5% and you made 1.5. So if you risked $500, you made $750. This was for Friday. If we quickly look at what happened for Thursday, the day before. This was another. We had another fake out on Thursday. Let me put my horizontal ray here. Top and bottom. So again, this was our indication to enter, to take a buy. This candle was the indication to take a buy. But if you took this buy, you ended up hitting a stop loss. So you lost 0.5%. This candle, even though it was big, but the candle went through the line. It's not a clear break above. So this was not a sign to re-enter. Is it only one chart per day? Yes. The Asian session, what this red line is indicating, this is everywhere that price moved between 12 midnight to 6 a.m. So that's the Asian trading session, 12 midnight to 6 a.m. So when we wake up in the morning, the chart will have already been painted for you. And we're just waiting for price to either break above or break below. When it breaks above, it indicates a buy. In the breakout model, there's a reversal model. In the reversal model, you learn to spot the reversal. And once you spot the reversal, you know that it's a fake out. But you will need to learn how to spot the reversals. So we're just sticking with the breakout model, which by itself has a high